Good morning, students. Welcome to the class. We are doing lesson number 4, multiplication. Till now, I have explained multiplication by grouping, multiplication on number line, multiplication as repeated addition, then multiplication tables of 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, and then column multiplication of 2-digit and 3-digit numbers by a single digit without borrowing. Okay, so till now we have done this much. Now today I will be doing multiplication stories. That means word problems based on multiplication. Now what is multiplication? As I told you earlier also, that multiplication means bringing groups together. Okay, multiply means guna. So when we multiply two numbers, we get a product which is greater than both the numbers. Okay, so how do we identify a word problem based on multiplication? Okay, in multiplication, suppose for something for 1 is given and you have to find for more. Okay, then in that case we do multiplication. Suppose it is given that a car has 4 wheels and you have to find the number of wheels for 6 cars. If a car has 4 wheels, how many wheels will 6 cars have? So how will you find out? One car has 4 wheels, therefore 6 cars will have. That means you will add 4 6 times, since we have to find for 6 cars. So instead of adding 4 6 times, we simply multiply 4 by 6. Okay, since number of wheels for one car is given and we have to find the number of wheels for 6 cars. So one car has 4 wheels, therefore 6 cars will have how many wheels? 4 multiplied by 6. Instead of adding 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, we simply multiply 4 by 6. So this is word problem based on multiplication. So today we will be doing multiplication stories. Now read and fill in the placeholders. Now see one example. First example is given. Shruti has 28 eggs. Shruti has 4 baskets and she puts 7 eggs in each basket. Okay. Shruti has 4 baskets and she puts 7 eggs in each basket. How many eggs does she have? Shruti has how many baskets? She has 4 baskets. Okay, and she puts 7 eggs in each basket. So how many eggs does she have? So in one basket she puts 7 eggs. So in 4 baskets, how many eggs will be there? That means you have 4 baskets of 7 eggs each. Okay, 4 baskets of 7 eggs each. That means 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. So instead of adding 7 4 times, we simply multiply 4 baskets and each basket has 7 eggs. So we multiply 4 by 7, that is 28. That means Shruti has 28 eggs. Okay. Now see the next example. There are 5 flowers. Each flower has 7 petals. How many petals are there? How many flowers are there? 5 flowers are there. And each flower has how many petals? 7 petals. So you have to find the total number of petals. That means 5 flowers of 7 petals each. That means 5 flowers into 7 petals is equal to 5 sevens are 35. So that means there are 35 petals. Okay. So 5 flowers having 7 petals. So instead of adding 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7, we simply multiply 5 flowers and each flower has 7 petals. So 5 multiplied by 7 is equal to 35. Now next is, there are 4 bicycles. How many bicycles are there? 4. And each bicycle has dash wheels. Now bicycle means how many wheels will there be in each bicycle? Bicycle means bi means 2. So each bicycle has obviously 2 wheels. Okay. So how many wheels do they have? 4 bicycle each having 2 wheels. That means 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So how many wheels are there? 8 wheels. So instead of adding 2 4 times, what do? We simply multiply 4 bicycles into 2 wheels each, that is 4 2s are 8. Therefore 4 2s are 8. So there are 8 wheels. Okay. So we multiply, we write the number of things first. Like in the previous example, since there were 5 flowers, so we wrote 5 and each flower had 7 petals, so 5 into 7. Okay. Then 4 bicycles having 2 wheels each, so 4 into 2 is equal to 8. Now let us see the next one. Next is, there are dash cars. How many cars can you see here? How many cars can you see? There are 1 2 3 4 5 6. There are 6 cars. Okay. And each car has 4 wheels. So how many wheels are there altogether? How many cars are there? There are 6 cars and each car has 4 wheels. So that means 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. That means total how many wheels are there? 6 cars having 4 wheels each. 6 4s are 24. So that there are 24 wheels. Okay. And next example is, there are dash bunches of flower. How many bunches of flower can you see here? 1 2 3 4 5. There are 5 bunches of flowers and each bunch has 6 flowers. How many flowers are there in each bunch? Each bunch has 6 flowers. So how many flowers are there? You can count by adding also. Each bunch has 6 flowers. So 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. That means we can add 6 5 times. But instead of adding 6 5 times, we can simply multiply. Since there are 5 bunches, so 5 multiplied by, and how many flowers in each bunch? 6. So 5 multiplied by 6 is equal to 30. So there are 30 flowers. So okay, so this is how we do word problems based on multiplication. Number of anything, maybe in a bunch number of flowers, or in a basket number of fruits, or in a car number of wheels, or in a bicycle number of wheels are given. If for one it is given and you have to find for more, if for one it is given and you have to find for more, then we multiply. Instead of adding it many times, instead of doing repeated addition, we simply multiply it, as we know that multiplication is repeated addition. Okay. Now next is fun puzzle. Fun puzzle. It is fruit shop puzzle. Now first is, Rimi bought a bunch of bananas. Each bunch had 12 bananas. How many bananas did she buy? Now the question is, let me take a color. Rimi bought 4 bunches of banana and each bunch had 12 bananas. Okay, so how many bananas did she buy? So 12, each bunch has, since each bunch had 12 bananas, so 12 multiplied by 4. Again, it is multiplication, 4 bunches and each bunch having 12 bananas. Okay, so if you write it like this, 4 multiplied by 12, it will be difficult for you to multiply because you are not familiar with this kind of multiplication. So what do? We first write the number of bananas in each bunch. Okay, we first write the number of bananas in each bunch. So here we have written the number of bananas and then we multiply it by the total number of bunches. So 12 multiplied by 4 is equal to, so like in my previous video I explained multiplication of 2-digit number by a single digit number. So what do? We first multiply the ones, that means 2 into 4 is equal to 8, and then we multiply the tens, that is 1 into 4 is equal to 4. So there are, she bought, how many bananas did she buy? She bought 48 bananas. Okay, so similarly we will do other problems also. Next is, apples were bought in 4 vans. Each van carried 201 boxes. How many boxes of apples are there in the shop? Now apples were brought in how many vans? 4 vans, and each van carried 201 boxes. Okay, apples were brought in 4 vans and each van carried 201 boxes. So how many boxes of apples are there in the shop? That means in one van there were 201 boxes. So how many boxes will be there in 4 vans? So okay, so you can add, since each van had 201 boxes and you have to find for 4 vans, so you can also do it by repeated addition, but here we are using multiplication. Okay, we are not doing it by addition, we are doing it by multiplication. So each van carried 200 boxes, so that is 201 multiplied by, and how many vans are there? 4. Okay, so first we multiply the ones. So for 1 into 4 is equal to 4. Then we multiply the tens. So here tens place the digit is 0. 0 into 4. As I told you in my previous video also, that when we multiply 0 by any number or when we multiply any number by 0, the product is 0 only. So 0 multiplied by 4 is 0. Then we multiplied the hundreds, that is 2. So 2 into 4 is equal to 8. So how many boxes of apples are there in the shop? There are 804 boxes of apples in the shop. Okay, now let us do the next one. There are 3 packets having 312 cherries in each. Ranjan bought all of them. How many did he buy? How many packets are there? There are 3 packets. And how many cherries are there in each packet? There are 312 cherries in each. Okay, each packet has 312 cherries and there are 3 packets. And Ranjan bought all of them. That means Ranjan bought all the 3 packets. So how many did he buy? So you have to find out the total number of cherries did Ranjan buy. So how many cherries are there? 312. So first we write 3, 1, 2, and how many packets are there? 3. So that means 3 multiplied by 3, 1, 2. So we will first multiply the ones, that is 2 into 3. So 2 into 3 is 6. Then we multiply the hundreds, tens. That is 1 into 3. So 1 into 3 is 3. And then we multiply the hundreds. That is 3 into 3. So 3 3 is a 9. So that means total there are 936 cherries. So how many did he buy? He bought 936 cherries. Okay. Now next is the shopkeeper has 3 baskets of mangoes. Each basket contains 122 mangoes. How many mangoes did he have? So how many baskets are there? There are 3 baskets. And each basket contains how many mangoes? 122. So we have to find out how many mangoes does he have. How many mangoes does the shopkeeper has? He has 3 baskets and in each basket there are 122 mangoes. So we will multiply 122 by 3. Okay, since there are 122 mangoes in each basket and there are 3 baskets, so we multiply 122 by 3. So first we multiply the ones, that is 2 into 3 is equal to 6. Then we multiply the tens, that is 2 into 3 is equal to again 6. And then we multiply the hundreds, that is 1 into 3. So 1 into 3 is equal to 3. So there are 366 mango. How many mangoes does he have? He has 366 mangoes. Okay. The next is 3 boxes each containing 302 oranges were placed in a corner. How many oranges were there? So now how many boxes are there? There are 3 boxes and each box contains 302 mangoes. Okay, each box contains how many mangoes? 302. And how many boxes are there? There are 3 boxes. So we have to find out total number of mangoes. So we multiply 302 by 3. So first we multiply once, that is 2 into 3. So 2 into 3 is 6. Then we multiply tens, that is 0 into 3 is equal to 0. And then we multiply the hundreds, that is 3 into 3 is equal to 9. So how many oranges were there? There were 906 oranges. Okay. Now last is 32 women ordered for pineapples. How many minimum pineapples should be in the shop if each of them ordered for 2? The question is 32 women ordered for pineapples. And how many minimum pineapples should be there if each of them ordered for 2? That means 32 women were there and they ordered for pineapples. And if each woman order for 2 pineapples, if each woman orders for 2 pineapples, how many minimum pineapples should be there in the shop? मतलब अगर 32 women है and अगर हर एक woman ने 2 pineapples order किया तो कितने pineapple total shop में होने चाहिए? That means first we write the total number of women, that is 32, and if each woman orders for 2, so multiplied by 2. Now multiply. First we multiply the ones, that is 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Then we multiply the tens, that is 3 into 2 is equal to 6. So there should be at least, so how many minimum pineapples should be there if each of them ordered for 2? So there should be minimum 64 apples. Okay, because 32 women and each orders for 2, that means double of 32. 32 plus 32 is 64. So 32 multiplied by 2 is 64. Okay. So this is how we solve word problems based on multiplication. For one, if certain something for one item is given and if you have to find for more, then we multiply. Okay. Now next is activity worksheet. Activity worksheet number 6 based on multiplication. Now first is the animals in an old McDonald's farm are shown here. Some animals are shown here. Okay. Now you have to answer the questions which are given. First is how many 4-legged animals are there? 4-legged means 4 leg wale. So how many 4-legged animals are there? Now first see what are the animals. Horse is there, goat is there, hen is there, cow is there. Okay. So hen does not have 4 legs. Hen has got only 2 legs. So how many four-legged animals are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That means 10 four-legged animals are there. And horse is a four-legged animal, cow is a four-legged animal, and goat is a four-legged animal. So 10 four-legged animals are there. How many total legs do have? Now see, there are 10 four-legged animals. Okay, how many animals are there which have got 4 legs? There are 10 animals, and each animal has got 4 legs. Four-legged animals means animals having 4 legs. So each animal has 4 legs. So you have to find out the total number of legs. Okay, one animal has got 4 legs. Four-legged animals means animals having 4 legs. So if one animal has got 4 legs, then how many legs will 10 animals have? So that means what you have to do is you have to simply multiply 10 into 4. 10 into 4. That means one animal has got 4 legs. So 10 animals will have 10 into 4 is equal to, now multiply 10 into 4, 10 multiplied by 4. Multiplying once we get 0, 4 into 0, 0, and multiplying 10 we get 1 4 the 4, 40. So that means how many legs do have? They have 40 legs. Okay. Now next is, how many two-legged animals are there? So we had counted four-legged animals. Now how many two-legged are there? One. Only duck is the only two, hen is the only two-legged animal. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4 two-legged animals are there. Now how many total legs do they have? Two-legged animals means animals having 2 legs. So there are 4 two-legged animals. So total legs would be 2 into 4 is equal to 8. So they have 8 legs. Now how many total number of animals are there? Now count the total number of animals. We have 10 four-legged animals and 4 two-legged animals. So total number of animals would be 14. 10 plus 4 is equal to 14. Otherwise you can count also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 14 animals. Now how many total numbers of legs do they have? Now we had calculated the total number of legs for four-legged animals. They were 40, and total number of legs for two-legged animals 8. So total legs would be 40 plus 8, that is 48. So how many total number of legs do they have? They have 48 legs. We had counted there were 10 four-legged animals. So 10 four-legged animals means 40 legs, and 4 two-legged animals means 8x. So 40 plus 8, that means total number of legs is equal to 48. Now next is, write the multiplication sentence. One is done for you. Okay, you have to write multiplication sentence. That means this is multiplication by grouping. So you have to write multiplication sentence for this. Like here, for one example is there, 2 groups and each having 6 maybe cups or something, I do not know. So how do we write it? We write it as 2 into 6. As I've told you earlier also, that when we write multiplication as group, we always write the number of group first. Okay, number of group multiplied by the number of objects in each group. So here there are 2 groups and each group has 6 objects. So 2 into 6 is equal to 12. Now here how many groups are there? 1, 2, 3. So we write 3 first. 3 multiplied by how many flowers in each group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 into 8. There are 8 flowers in each group. So 3 into 8 is equal to 24. As I've told you that you must memorize the table from 2 till 9. You have to learn tables up till 9, otherwise it will be slightly difficult for you for doing math multiplication. Okay, so multiplication table till 9 should be learned. Now next is one, two, three, four. How many groups are there? There are 4 groups. So 4 multiplied by how many marbles in each group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 multiplied by 6. That means 4 6 are 24. So 24 marbles. Then next is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many groups? 5 groups. And 5 multiplied by how many stars in each group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 into 9. So 5 groups having 9 stars each. That is 5 multiplied by 9 is equal to 5 nines are 45. Okay. So when we write multiplication as group, we always write the number of group first. So 2 into 6, 3 into 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 into 8, then 4 into 6, and then 5 into 9. Okay. Now next is multiply. This is simple column multiplication of 2 digit by single digit number. First is 34 multiplied by 2. First we multiply the ones, that is 4 into 2, so 8. And then we multiply the tens, that is 3 into 2 is equal to 6. So 34 into 2 is equal to 68. Then 142 multiplied by 2. First we multiply the ones, so 2 2s are 4. Then multiply tens, 4 into 2, 8. And then we multiply the hundreds, 1 into 2 is equal to 2. So 142 into 2 is equal to 284. Then 302 multiplied by 3. First we multiply the ones, that is 2 into 3 is 6. Then we multiply the tens, that is 0 into 3 is equal to 0. And then we multiply the hundreds, that is 3 into 3 is equal to 9. So 302 into 3 is equal to 906. Now last is find the product and complete the puzzle. Now let us enlarge it a bit. Now you have to find the product and complete the puzzle. The numbers are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can see the numbers. And across means when you multiply, you have to write the numbers horizontally, and down means vertically. Let us see. First is 5 into 6 is equal to 30. So first is 5 into 6. So for the number where the box where 1 is written, you have to write the answer, that is 5 into 6 is equal to 30. Okay. Now second is 4 into 4. 4 into 4 is 16. So number 2 is written here. So 1 and 6. Okay. Then fourth number is 3 into 7. 3 7s are 21. So 4 number is here, 4 into 21. Then fifth is 4 into 6. 4 6 are 24. So we write 24 here. And then 7 number is 6 into 8. 6 into 8 is 48. So we write 48 here. Now down. Down number 1 is 4 into 8. 4 8s are 32. 3 is already here. 32. Then third is 7 into 9. 7 9s are 63. 6 is already written. We write 3 in the next box. Then fourth is 3 into 8. 3 8s are 24. 24 is already written. Then 5 is 3 into 9. 3 9s are 27. 2 and then 7, 27. And then sixth is 4 into 7. 4 7s are 28. So 2 into 8. So this is how we complete the puzzle. Okay children. So with this we have completed lesson number 4, that is multiplication. So in this lesson we have done multiplication by grouping, multiplication on number line, multiplication as repeated addition, multiplication tables of 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, and multiplication of 2-digit and 3-digit numbers by single digit number without borrowing, and then we have done multiplication stories. Okay, that is word problems based on multiplication. So multiplication means bringing groups together. Okay, when we bring groups having equal number of objects together, it is called multiplication by grouping. And when we multiply, the product is always greater than the numbers which we are multiplying. And how do we identify multiplication problem, word problem? If the word problem is there, if you have to identify, then in multiplication, if for one the number of items is given and if you have to find for more, then it means it is multiplication. Multiply means badhana. Okay, so for one, suppose for, as I have given the example also, for one car 4 wheels are there, so how many wheels would be there for 5 cars? So you know the number of wheels for one car, so you can easily find the number of wheels for any number of cars, 2 3 4 5 6 7, any number of cars. So for one, if something is given and you have to find for more, then we do multiplication. Okay, so today I will stop here only. In my next video I will start with the new lesson, that is division. Okay, so thank you children.